You're listening to an Airwave Media Podcast.
All set for your flight?
Yep, I've got everything I need. Eye mask, neck pillow, T-Mobile, headphones.
Wait, T-Mobile?
You bet. Free in-flight Wi-Fi. 15% off all Hilton brands. I never go anywhere without T-Mobile. Same goes for my water bottle, chewing gum, nail clippers,
okay,
passport.
I'm gonna leave you to it.
Find out how you can experience travel better at T-Mobile.com/travel.
Qualifying plan required. Wi-Fi were available on select U.S. airlines. Deposit and Hilton Honors membership required for 15% discount. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome to From Beneath the Hollywood Sign. If you love old movies, Hollywood history, or the golden age of filmmaking, you've come to the right place. This is the podcast that talks about amazing stories of Tinseltown from another era and fascinating conversations with writer-producer Steve Cubine and actress-writer Nan McNamara.
So, Steve, did Ava Gardner and Howard Hughes have a good relationship?
Well, they did until he dislocated her jaw.
What?
Well, don't worry. She hit him back with an ashtray.
From Beneath the Hollywood Sign is the gin joint for you.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality. The cream of the crop!
Hello, welcome to Triviality, the game where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. My name's Ken. I'm going to be starting us off today, along with Neal.
What's up?
Jeff.
Heyo.
Matt coming to us from LA.
Yeah, I left to get a pen and then the show started. I don't know what happened.
Sorry about that. But we are excited. We have the full house here, and we have a special guest host today who we'll get right to. This is Nathan McQuinn. He's a Cruiserweight Champion from Ellensburg, Washington. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. And your dog Penny is going to be assisting you in the background there?
Yep, I got my dog Penny, and I got my cat Eureka, and I got 2 guinea pigs that might squeak occasionally. I fed them hay a little while ago, so they're in a very good mood.
They're very happy pigs.
Yes, they are.
Sounds good. I do love that guinea pig whoop. The whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Mine tend to do the week, week whenever they get hay, and so I haven't fed them hay yet.
Gotcha.
So that they shouldn't be squeaking too much.
So the Arsenio Hall chant is really just a guinea pig chant. It's just an audience full of guinea pigs. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So what do you do out there in Washington?
Right now, currently unemployed.
Okay, but you're working on a trivia company, we understand.
Working on hopefully hosting a trivia night here and there. Just one to help just pay bills a little bit, but more importantly, just for fun. Trivia has brought me a lot of joy in the past, and it's just something I always enjoyed doing.
Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to that, and let us know when that gets on its feet, and we'll definitely send out a blast.
Certainly.
Yeah, and anyone in the crop, if you are a trivia host, we know there's many of you there, just comment and reach out to Nathan and give him some advice if you have any.
Yes, great.
And I know Jeff and I just traveled through Washington as well. Beautiful state, we decided, except for that one truck stop bathroom that was covered in blood, right?
Oh, that place was horrifying.
This is absolutely true. We stop, we pull over, we go into the bathroom, and there's like splatters of blood all over. And then I got overtaken. I don't believe in ghosts or anything like that, but I got overtaken by like a wave of chills, and I started like shaking and chattering.
It was really bad.
But I think it was just because I stepped out of the car into like 30-degree weather
probably,
for the first time of the season.
With probably slightly damp hands because you didn't want to touch anything.
Right.
See, the first mistake they made is you have to clean up the blood.
Yeah. No, that was somebody else's job. He was closing up the bathroom right as we got there. So.
Oh. And did he turn to you and he said, "Do not go in there"?
No, he said, "Oh, you better hurry up because I'm about to close the bathroom."
And you know what?
And then we opened it. We're like, "Oh my God!"
It wasn't even like a trail of blood. It was everywhere.
It was tiny flecks of blood all over the bathroom.
It was like somebody took a paintbrush, Jackson Pollock style, and just went nuts and threw like 30 or 40 feet across this bathroom. It was on the walls.
It was either in
mirrors.
Washington or Canada.
That one was in Canada.
Okay, well, either way, it ruins the story.
It was right across the border, though.
All right, well, Nathan's going to be hosting for us today. What do you want to do? You want to be the bloody bathrooms, Neal?
Oh, I was going to say we could do that. I was going to say or the happy pigs, but bloody bathrooms is fine with me.
All right, we'll be the bloody bathrooms. How about Jeff and Matt? What's your team?
I don't have a story about bloody bathrooms or pigs or.
You want to be the happy guinea pigs?
I'm always good with happy guinea pigs.
All right, the happy pigs versus the bloody bathrooms.
Yeah.
And let's toss it over to the rules guy.
The rules of the game are simple. 20 questions split into 2 rounds worth 10 points apiece. At halftime, there'll be a special swing round designed by this week's host. After regulation, players will enter the final round with the points that they've accumulated and will have a chance to wager 0 to 30 points on 5 categorized questions. At the end of the game, someone will be named the cream of the crop.
Yeah, no, I'm living in a nightmare, and I am the cream.
Yeah, it was sort of echoed a little bit like he was in a bathroom recording. Good acoustics.
But dampened by the blood.
Yes.
Splattered everywhere. All right, well, Nathan, on that grim note, please take it away and we'll get started.
Okay. First question. Jon Stewart, former host of The Daily Show on Comedy Central, had a dislike for what fast food chain, making jokes at their expense, mostly that had to do with diarrhea?
Oh, yes. Okay.
I think we're going to lock in.
All right. What do you think?
I mean, I think the joke usually is White Castle for this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I was going to say either Arby's or White Castle.
Oh, Arby's is interesting.
Yeah, because White Castle's very regional. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't know if they have one everywhere. They just opened one actually, I think in Arizona, and it was only open for 8 hours. They had to close it down because they ran out of everything because people were so excited.
That's insane.
Which people only eat White Castle in Chicago at 2 a.m. when they're drunk. So
it's the best time.
Interesting.
Yeah, when they introduced the Impossible Burger, I had one and I was like, oh, this always sucked.
It's crazy though. My friends and I, we used to get White Castle after like midnight or after 1 a.m. or whatever, and I never felt sick. But if I ever got up before midnight, I would be sick immediately.
What's your record?
Oh, I don't go for quantity. I just went for quality. I always get 3 cheeseburgers, add ketchup, no onion, and then I get 2 chicken sandwiches.
Because
that's disgusting.
I fell 4 burgers short of a Crave case.
That's disgusting.
That's crazy.
You're disgusting.
Sicken me.
Gross.
What's your answer?
Let's go with Arby's. How do you feel about Arby's?
I like it.
All right, we too are going to go with Arby's.
And the answer is Arby's.
We have the points.
Although I wish it was White Castle. White Castle is one of my favorites, and there's none on the West Coast, I don't think, over here. So
Not quite yet, no.
Not quite yet.
And what's that Arby's Twitter account that's operated by Brendan Kelly? Of
Nihilist Arby's.
Nihilist Arby's.
It's so good.
Check out this Twitter account, Nihilist Arby's. Brendan Kelly of the Lawrence Arms, everyone.
It's really good.
Second question. If you went out for drinks with Chumbawamba and drank all 4 drinks mentioned in the song Tub Thumping, what 4 drinks would you be having?
We're locked in.
Yeah. I think we're good too, right, Matt?
Yeah, it's a whiskey drink,
a vodka drink, a cider drink, and a lager drink.
A lager drink.
Right?
Yeah.
And the songs that remind us of the good times?
No.
Sing
Okay,
the
we're
songs
good.
that reminded I'm a very cool guy. What is it that Homer sings?
I just heard it the other day, but it's when I have to pee, I use the kitchen sink.
All right, so you're in with
whiskey, vodka, cider, lager.
Yeah, in that order: whiskey drink, vodka drink, cider drink, lager drink.
I may have written too easy questions for the beginning. Both teams get points.
Maybe you just underestimated our love for the Chumbawamba.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was on repeat when I was but a lad.
You are also a fan of Drip 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 off that album, right?
Yeah, that whole album is pretty dope.
Isn't that R. Kelly?
What is the name of that song?
Drip,
It is
Drip,
Drip
Drip.
Drip. Yeah.
Oh my God! The real trivia question is name one other song on that album of Chumbawamba, because I have no idea.
I can name every song off that.
Can you?
album.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gross. A gross start to the game. Arby's and Chumbawamba. I hope this is a Mountain Dew question. All right, let's go.
Okay. Question number 3. What U.S. state has the longest official name? I don't need the official name. I just need the regular state name.
You said the official state name or like just what we would consider the state name?
Like the official legal state name that's in their constitution.
All right, let's just do this one.
Okay,
I don't know if it's right, but all right, we're locked in.
Do you remember which one of the states are commonwealths?
Virginia.
I know Virginia's one. Is Massachusetts one? Oh, you know, I
Maybe.
think Pennsylvania might be one.
So the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
Yeah,
sounds
I think that's what we'll go with.
okay. We're locking in with Pennsylvania.
I just thought maybe Mississippi had a long sort of official title as well, so we're going with Mississippi.
Okay. Well, no points afforded. The answer is the smallest state, Rhode Island. The official name is Rhode Island and the Providence Plantations.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Yeah.
Good old Rhode Island.
This is a very confusing country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is.
It's pretty bonkers.
Okay, we had question number 4. In Grant Wood's painting, American Gothic, what is the familial relationship between the two people in the painting?
Are you saying the characters in the painting or the subjects?
The subjects.
We are locked in.
So, what are you thinking?
Well, this is the like the farmer looking people, right?
Yep.
That's the painting we're thinking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually can be viewed at the Art Institute of Chicago.
That's correct.
If it's not on loan.
Yeah. I initially wrote brother and sister.
That could be. I know in real life it was like his dentist and then maybe a family member. I'm trying to remember. I think it was his dentist for sure.
Right. Dentist isn't a familiar relationship.
Right. Well, then that's also, we're not talking about the people we're talking about the actual, their relation to wood as opposed to their relation to each other in the painting.
No.
What?
He's asking the two characters in the painting,
Yeah.
what are their relationship?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're either brother and sister, husband and wife,
right,
or cousins, or like
second cousins once removed.
Yeah, once removed.
Yeah, I thought they were supposed to be. I presumed they were married in the painting. I don't know.
No, but that would make sense, and then it wouldn't be a good question.
Brother sister then?
Yeah.
I said brother and sister, but Ken overruled me with.
I thought father and daughter.
The answer is father and daughter.
Ooh, good thing you overruled me. Good.
Question number 5. 4 presidents of the United States have visited all 50 states. Obama was the last to accomplish this. Who was the first? And this is with all 50 states. Somebody could have visited all 13 states originally.
Right.
I'm looking for who went to all 50 states as we know them now.
We just need another one of them.
You just need the first one.
The first one.
Oh, first one.
Why are you so bad at hearing the
Let's
question?
say
that's a fair
let's
question.
lock in with this.
Okay.
All right. So the 50th state was in 59. 59.
Yeah, it was during the Eisenhower presidency.
Right. So it has to be after Eisenhower, obviously.
I mean, it could have been Eisenhower.
Yeah, but I don't think Eisenhower was doing too much frequent flying.
Maybe. I mean, so Kennedy, I would presume, didn't because the timing of it. Just
Yeah,
he didn't
because he did.
Right. Could have been Johnson.
What about Hoover?
Hoover would have been
was last.
a while before.
Hoover,
I mean,
Hoover was dead.
There would have been 48 states when Hoover was president.
Okay. That was my contribution.
Hoover, the vacuum president.
Yeah, he
Did Jimmy Carter build a house in every state?
Yeah, that's right. I built a house in every state.
You seem to like Eisenhower.
He built the interstate system, so maybe he traveled to a bunch of states.
It's like, I'm going to use this bad boy that I just put up. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't even know what Eisenhower sounded like. I was trying to think of an impression, but I have no idea.
Yeah, there's no
Sounded
good one.
old.
Just an old general man.
Sort of was.
So we locked in with Eisenhower.
And we put Kennedy, though he had a short time. We thought maybe that would make for some interesting trivia if he did make it.
No points awarded. The first president to do that was Richard Nixon. The others were George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Obama. George H.W. Bush, he did it remarkably all in his one single term.
Whoa.
Wow.
So he did it really quickly.
A lot of traveling.
After 5 questions, it is 30-20. The bloody bathrooms are in a slight lead.
Okay. In 2001, the Russian space station Mir fell to Earth and landed in the South Pacific Ocean. What fast food company placed a 4x4-foot target in the ocean, and if the Mir had hit it, would have given a free food item to every American?
Say a fast food company?
Fast food company.
I have an idea.
So do I.
have an idea, too.
We'll see.
I'd like it if it was like the Target food court. So
Yeah, that would have been good. Okay. All right, we're going to lock in.
All right, what are you thinking, Matt?
So Taco Bell does
Yes.
these kind of
Taco
they do
Bell
these
loves
giveaways
to do
all the
this kind of
time,
crap.
right?
That's because it costs them nothing to give away these tacos. Cardboard.
They do it every year for baseball, right? It's like they win or get a grand slam, win a free taco or whatever.
it's easier if someone just like
Steal
steals
a
a
base,
base, everyone
yeah.
gets a taco. Yeah,
And if Ricky Henderson was around when Taco Bell was doing this,
They'd be broke.
200 tacos a day.
I know at the Blackhawks games, if the opposing team gets 5 penalties, Chick-fil-A gives away a chicken sandwich, and they cross out the cows on the thing, and each time they get a penalty, I scream, "Chicken!"
So do you like Taco Bell locking in?
Yeah, I mean that's the one that feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah, either that or it'd be like a Carl Jr.'s or like something, something weird like that.
Ostentatious.
Some just trying to get some kind of publicity, but I think we'll go with Taco Bell.
So we were thinking that maybe the target was in the shape of a pizza, and then there maybe a pepperoni in the middle for the bullseye.
Yep. Yeah, we thought Pizza Hut had a history of space travel by putting their logo on a rocket, so we thought maybe they're still in the same realm there, so we went Pizza Hut.
Ooh. The answer is Taco Bell, my favorite fast food restaurant.
And every restaurant.
I like the reasoning about the pizza though. That made a lot of sense.
We tried.
Every restaurant is Taco Bell.
That's true. Yeah, and Taco Bell, I just love that it's the only fast food restaurant in Demolition Man in the future. It's so good.
Okay, question number 7. Yeah, despite all his rage, this musician is the owner of the professional wrestling organization, the National Wrestling Alliance.
Has there ever been a more Matt question?
Locked in.
Yeah. So Mr. William Corgan?
William Corgan.
Yes, he is usually Smashing Pumpkins. It's Billy Corgan.
And also a tea house owner, isn't he?
He has varied portfolios.
Yes, points all around on this one.
Just in case the music thing doesn't work out for him.
He paid a lot for the rights to that name. And basically all he got was the name. Like he didn't get there was no wrestlers under contract. It was just, he got to use the name and he's kind of built it up. He's actually really, really into wrestling. So good for him.
The NWA's just started a new online show on Thursdays.
Power.
Yeah, Power.
It's like 3 hours for no reason at the end.
It's really fun to watch.
Yep.
I hope you pin that guy.
That's not bad.
Thanks.
It's not good, but...
Question number 8. In the novel The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, what Baltic country did the Rutgers family immigrate from before moving to Chicago?
That one took a hard left on you.
Yeah.
This is Mypos, right? Isn't that where Balky came from?
All right, we're gonna lock in.
That seems very Chicago.
Yep.
What was the name of the family?
The Rutgers family, from the book The Jungle by Upton Sinclair.
Rutgers.
The Rutgers family with the meats over there. Cutting up meats.
Go pack the meats.
Pack the meats, put some blood in the bathroom.
Took 2 tree days to get over here.
I mean, when I think of a lot of populations that have emigrated to the U.S., specifically Chicago, there's a large Polish, Irish populations. So I don't know if either of those make sense to you.
Yeah, Chicago is the second highest Polish population in the world behind Warsaw.
I like that you just yanked that away from Jeff. You knew it was on the tip of his tongue.
I let him have it.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm good with Poland if you want.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, not sure if it's Baltic. I suppose it's Baltic. Poland.
I didn't think it was, but that's fine.
I'm pretty sure they touched the
I
Baltic.
think so.
Okay, no points. The answer is Lithuania.
Oh, Phil. Labas. That's the only word I know in Lithuanian. Means hello. Phil, I can't believe he spited us this way.
Yeah, if you haven't read the book, it's a great... I'm not a big reader, but it's one of my favorite books from high school. It's really dark, but it's a great read.
Yeah, I wish they had nightlights when it came out. Sorry, it's a bad joke.
You're going to make a great dad someday.
Just did confirm, though, Poland definitely touches the Baltic.
All right.
Gdansk is maybe a city you've heard of that's on the Baltic.
Okay.
Okay, question number 9. Whose final tweet before passing away was, "A life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved, except in memory. LLAP."
That is
Wait.
that's tough. That's a tough one. LLAP. What is that?
Ladies love Al Pacino.
That was really quick.
Hooah.
I'm still alive.
Got a great tweet.
She's got a great garden.
If it helps, the death happened in 2015.
It does help.
Yeah, I think I have an idea.
Okay.
That LLAP is really Lisa Loeb, Al Pacino. Alive.
Both of them. Not their careers, maybe, but
I'm just trying to think who kind of knew it was maybe coming.
Oh, that's a good, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good way to put it. Because they maybe they prepared this.
Barbara Bush, was that about then abouts?
Yeah,
No,
5, 6, 7, 8,
that
9.
was after.
Yeah,
let's guess it anyways.
Okay, that's
Barbara
I think
Bush.
Babs was last year only.
Maybe
Yeah.
2 years.
What are you thinking, Matt?
Do you think this was Robin Williams' last tweet?
It's possible. That's about the right time. Yeah, it's been about 4 years.
Yeah, and I assume LLAP is like live, laugh, and something.
And prosper. Oh, wait.
Live long and prosper.
It could be. So, you know who died about 2015, Matt?
Who?
Spock.
Okay. That sounds like a good answer. A better answer.
Yeah, it does.
Get out of here. That's Matt's quote. Get out of here. Fucking...
Yeah, we're going Spock.
You know what the actor's name?
Yeah. Oh, this is great. I hope you don't get it.
You always do this. You're always like, this is
me
great.
Rubbing my hands together.
Yeah, it's Leonard Nimoy. Asshole.
There you go.
You always do this like I'm never going to get there. It's like you never. I'm not going that far. Sorry. Bite my tongue. Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy.
It was Leonard Nimoy. Yes, nice pull on that one.
Man.
Live long and prosper.
What a poll.
Good job.
Can't believe you pulled the director of 3 Men and a Baby.
Live, laugh, and prosper.
Yeah.
And love.
Okay, and the last question was that question 9?
Yep.
Yes, okay. Question 10. On September 22nd, 2004, there was a plane crash involving a flight leaving Sydney, Australia, and destined for Los Angeles. The plane crashed, and about 108 days later, 8 survivors were found. What was the name of this lost flight?
All I could think of is the plane from Lost, and I'm not going to get the actual.
Well, hold on. We'll get there in a second.
And we're looking for the name of the plane?
If I could get the airline and flight number.
Yeah, it's really famous. I think I have the airline.
Okay, we're locked in.
Oceanic 18.
837 or something?
Oceanic 830, 840.
Is that the Malaysian one? Which one was the Malaysian one?
Oh.
TWA had a couple famous ones.
Because I'm wondering if Oceanic is actually the flight from Lost. And that's why it's in my head.
It might be.
All right, Oceanic
I don't know.
4815
Maybe we are thinking of Lost.
is our answer.
Yeah, so Ken wrote down Qantas, but I'm almost certain that Qantas, I think, is the only airline that's never had a crash.
Or fatality.
Or fatality, something like that. And we didn't know. The Oceanic sounds correct, but that could be Lost as well. So we didn't know. We just put Delta 709.
So this was a question from Lost. It was from the Lost storylines. And it was Oceanic Flight 815.
Ooh.
And Jeff were close. Only the number 4 in there, and it should have just been 815.
Oh, man. I can't believe how close we were.
So close, but yet so far.
That was kind of a trick question. Sorry about that one.
Oh, that's okay. That's where I kind of thought that there was a storyline from Lost, and then I got confused. So.
Yeah. For a long time, I had coworkers that I would talk about Lost, and they thought I was talking about a real situation and got really sad. So I like to pretend that it's real.
I will say that you are the spitting image of showrunner Damon Lindelof from Lost. Yeah.
I feel more like John Locke, but okay, thank you.
Yeah, you look like Damon Lindelof. Great writer.
Maybe John Locke was modeled after.
He could have been. Damon Lindelof is the showrunner of Watchmen now on TV.
Yep.
Yeah.
At the end of the first round, we have 40 points at the Bloody Bathrooms, and the Happy Pigs, whoop, 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 have 50 points. They're happy because they're in the lead.
Close game. Okay. For the swing round, what I have is a round about fictional restaurants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the name of, I'm going to tell you whether it's a TV show or a movie, what year the TV show premiered or the movie was released, and the restaurant. And you tell me what TV show or movie it's from. For example, if I were to say TV show from 2005, Alfredo's Pizza Cafe or Pizza by Alfredo, it would be The Office.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a hot circle of garbage.
It's bad. It's real bad.
I always forget which one's the bad one.
The fancy one is the bad one. So Alfredo's Pizza Cafe is the bad one.
Mm-mm.
Or no, sorry, Pizza by Alfredo. Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just kind of run through them. They're in chronological order, and once again, I will say whether it's a TV show or a movie. For the TV shows, it's when the TV show premiered. Okay. The first one is a TV show from 1960. The restaurant is Bronto Burger. The second is a TV show from 1974. It came out, and the restaurant is Arnold's. Number 3 is a movie from 1983, and the restaurant is Bowling Chop Suey Palace. Next is a TV show that premiered in 1988, The Lanford Lunchbox. A movie from 1989, Ziggy's Ice Cream Parlor. A movie from 1992, Stan Mikita's Donuts. A TV show from 1993, Choky Chicken. A movie from 1999, Tchotchkes. The next one's also a movie from 1999, Mr. Smiley's. And finally, a TV show, a little more current, 2009, JJ's Diner.
Okay, we're going to mull over these answers for a moment. Jeff, you want to tell us about Patreon briefly?
I don't want to just talk about Patreon. I want to talk about how you can support the show generally. So if you want to recommend the show, review the show, all of those things help. Tell a friend. Make sure to download us every week.
Yep.
Every episode. Even those late Amis you might not be super interested in.
Just download them. Don't listen to them. Just download them.
Right. That helps with all of our figures. And the other thing that helps with our figures, more of the bottom line stuff, is Patreon. And you can support us, patreon.com/trivialitypodcast. We've got multiple tiers where you can support us for as little as $1 a month. And if you don't want to do that and you want to make a one-time purchase, our merchandise is also very excellent. T-shirts, sweatshirts that are so comfortable. I mean, I don't wear them in public because I don't want to talk about our show with people, but they are
How
great.
dare you.
And if you want to promote the show that way, we would be very appreciative. So many avenues to supporting the show, and all of them are very helpful to us.
Yes, indeed. And we're aiming to do this professionally and keep bringing you this show year after year. That's the way it's going to happen. So please do consider some support.
2.5 years and running without missing an episode.
We're going to keep going.
Doing
as
all
long
of
as we
our
can.
doing all of our own work.
Yeah. The show has costs, and it's not just our time. There's also some of our money. So any support we receive
money,
is
please.
greatly appreciated.
Money, please.
Don't know why you and Matt always do that.
All right. Well, let's move on to the answers for the swing round.
Okay. First one, TV show, 1960, Bronto Burger. Do you have the answer, or should I just say the answer?
We'll give our answers. So,
I'm sorry.
Neal?
Hey, Fred. We said Flintstones.
Mm-hmm. We also said Flintstones.
And the answer is the Flintstones.
All right.
Which I recently discovered is actually spelled Flintstones.
What did you think it was spelled?
Flintstones.
Oh, yeah, no. There's a T.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. Definitely Flint.
Berenstain Bears.
It's like an invisible T.
The second one is a TV show from 1974, Arnold's.
Yep, we said this was Happy Days.
Hey. Yeah, we said Happy Days.
That is correct. Movie from 1983, Bowling Chop Suey Palace.
This is where the lead family went for Christmas dinner in The Christmas Story.
That sounds so familiar now. We thought maybe this is where Daniel's son was learning how to bowl and some karateing. We said Karate Kid.
No, it is A Christmas Story where they have the dinner at the end. I think it was the duck.
I've never seen that movie.
Same.
What?
It's a fun movie, but that scene is really hard to watch as an adult. They
never show it on TV. So.
And, yeah, they never do.
It doesn't age too well. Yeah,
like most stuff from the 80s.
Yeah.
Next, TV show from 1988, The Lanford Lunchbox.
We had a lot of trouble with this one. I know it's from a famous TV show, and I couldn't pull it. So we kind of talked about a bunch, and we ended up going with Melrose Place.
Melrose Place was brought up when we talked about this.
I thought it was more of a blue collar show, thinking about lunchboxes. So we said Roseanne.
It is Roseanne. Yeah. Lanford, Illinois, they lived in. Next, a movie from 1989, Ziggy's Ice Cream Parlor.
Yeah, this is the other one that we were just kind of having a lot of trouble with. And ultimately, we couldn't come up with a good answer, so we just said Terminator.
I thought that this might have been from when Bill and Ted returned through their time adventures. That's where they ended up. We said Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes, it's where Napoleon really liked the ice cream. It was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. Movie from 1992, Stan Mikita's Donuts.
That one, I believe, had a cameo by Ed O'Neill behind the counter, and we said Wayne's World.
Yeah, it's a great one. Very, very Chicago flavored. We said Wayne's World.
Yes, I forgot that was filmed outside of Chicago, wasn't it? Yeah.
Aurora, Illinois.
Was it filmed in Chicago?
Oh, yeah. There were definitely scenes in Chicago suburbs. And
parts of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Just where they showed the car tower from my hometown of Berwyn.
Yes, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It's a Longhorn Steakhouse now.
Progress.
I was going to say that.
A TV show from 1993, Chokey Chicken.
We were pretty sure this is a cartoon and Rocco's Modern Life.
They actually changed the name of it to Chewy Chicken when the censors realized it was a masturbation joke. And it's Rocco.
It is Rocco's Modern Life, correct.
Ain't that a hoot?
The next were the two 1999 movies. The first one was Tchotchkes.
Neal grabbed this one out of thin air, and we said Office Space because they require, 16 pieces of flair?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, there it is, Jeff.
Yep. I knew I'd be mad when I heard that one.
Yeah, we said American Pie.
Answer was Office Space. The other movie from 99, Mr. Smiley's.
This was another one that me and Neal just completely synergized on. He mentioned something, and then I pretty much completed the thought, and we said American Beauty, where Kevin Spacey works.
Oh, my God.
Well, I really hope that's right, because we only said American Beauty because it went well after American Pie. So we said American Beauty.
It is American Beauty.
You bastards.
Well, we knew it was 99, and we were just naming films from 99, and it wasn't The Matrix, so...
And the last one, TV show from 2009, JJ's Diner.
Yeah.
Beloved.
Beloved show.
Much beloved.
Their number one customer had to take his picture off the wall to get off the grid. That would be Parks and Recreation.
We agree. Parks and Recreation.
And that is the answer, yes.
Bring me all the eggs and bacon you have.
I fear you've misheard me.
Son.
Okay, both teams got 8 correct on the swing round, so 40 points apiece. No movement there, so you guys are still up by 10.
Round 2. What alliterative adjective was used to describe little boxes in a 1962 Malvina Reynolds song, also covered by various performers as the opening to the TV show Weeds?
We can lock in. I know this.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to think. My mom used to watch that show.
Black little boxes. Alliterative would be it starts the same letter. So
Black Betty,
so either a B or an L.
By Ram Jam?
I think Marilyn Manson does a cover of this for one of the seasons. I think it's a Marilyn Manson intro. It's weird.
Huh.
The show gets really bad by the end, but it had its moments.
I really
It
don't
jumps
know
the
this.
shark several times over the last couple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure. I know when they say it, I'm going to know it.
Should we say light little boxes?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's just say Black Betty. I don't know.
Whoa, Neil.
Yeah, the boxes were ticky-tacky little boxes. So
Yes.
ticky-tacky.
Ticky-tacky little boxes. My favorite was the Randy Newman version of that song.
Oh, it's so
So,
good. Yeah, I would honestly just look up the different versions of the intro. It's better than most of the series.
So did they change the artists each season or what?
Each episode. After
Yeah.
season 1, they had a new artist do a different, until the last season again, they had a different artist do, from Marilyn Manson to Randy Newman to a whole bunch of folks covered that song.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The Wire changed theirs every year. But you've got a friend in weed.
You're not too far off, actually.
That might be the title of this episode, huh?
Seems like it.
Okay, question number 2. What supergroup created in 1989 was comprised of Tommy Shaw from Styx, Jack Blades of Night Ranger, and Ted Nugent?
Ugh.
Oh,
Yes.
crap.
Yuck.
Jack Blades. What a name.
And the Nuge. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea? Okay, this is not a supergroup that is on my radar, so we'll just lock in.
Jeff, do you know?
Yeah, I think I do. It's like, so Ted Nugent's like a America yeah kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, Damn Yankees is a supergroup.
Okay.
And so I really want to go Damn Yankees.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
We can lock in with that.
It's also a musical.
It is also a musical.
Yeah, we didn't know, so we just said that it was the Three Wise Men.
Answer is the Damn Yankees.
Oh, man.
Jeff.
Nice pull, Jeff. That sounds like the last band I would ever listen to, though.
I mean, I was thinking about it came up
Styx,
recently because I was going to
hate
write a
Night
super
Ranger,
group.
hate the Nuge.
I wanted to write a super group swing round, but couldn't get enough, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is one I remember. So,
Okay, question number 3. What U.S. president released a version of the Bible that used razors and glue to remove the miracles of Jesus in the New Testament?
what?
Wow.
Oh, man.
I have no idea.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just print a new book? Must have been expensive at the time. So probably an earlier president, right?
Maybe.
Do you think this sounds like the vindictive Chester A. Arthur? If you ask me.
Well known
I
for
was
his
just thinking,
vindictive
I was like,
maneuvers.
every time I hear something that's just absolutely crazy, I always think of Andrew Jackson for some reason.
Yeah,
he's a
that's fine.
madman.
We could say Andrew Jackson.
Okay.
All right. Well, when I think of crazy sort of presidents, I kind of go to LBJ since he had his own kind of baggage. But LBJ.
No points. The name of the book was The Life and Morals of Jesus of Nazareth, and is commonly known as the Jefferson Bible. It is Thomas Jefferson.
That's right.
Huh.
Yeah. He just wanted to talk about the morals, teachings of Jesus, so he cut out all the miracles and supernatural resurrection stuff.
He's a pretty grounded dude. Not a great dude in some respects, but grounded.
Yes.
Grounded.
Okay, question number 4. In 1999, the Reverend Jerry Falwell complained that this fictional character with a triangle on his head was a, quote, gay role model.
We're locked in.
This is Tinky Winky, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a Teletubby, but that's his name, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be Tinky Winky.
I mean, go through all 4 of them.
Yeah, name
Make
them,
sure
please.
You're right.
Name them right
Yeah.
now.
Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe.
Oh, my God. Jeff.
Gross.
Big.
Well, and my sister used to watch. Oh yeah, okay.
She did.
We're buying that.
If this was a
right?
movie, it
Bananas
just
and
smash
pajamas
cuts and Jeff
and-
is just sitting there. Put on Teletubbies, please.
I think I even know which ones are which shapes on their heads.
Yeah, we're not going to go that far. We're going to lock in with Tinky Winky.
Yep, Tinky Winky, the purple one with the triangle.
Yes, the answer is Tinky Winky, points all around. Yeah, when I was in high school, I went to state academic decathlon, and I had to do a speech for a category for a round, and the coach told me that you should try and choose a category that will stand out. And so I didn't mind the Teletubbies and got second place.
Nice.
There you go.
Don't remember much about them except for the whole Tinky Winky thing. Okay, the next question is an analogy. So hope I use that word right. So I just need you to fill in the blank. Franklin Delano Roosevelt is to the New Deal as blank is to the new frontier.
All right, we're locked in.
Well, LBJ was the Great Society, I think.
Wasn't the New Frontier then like part of the Louisiana Purchase, possibly, when people were going west? Wouldn't that make sense?
Possibly in the Jefferson era.
Yeah. But maybe like right after.
Unless this isn't like Kennedy trying to go to space, right?
Oh, that makes sense too.
I mean, I've got no idea. I'm just
Space is
treading water over here.
sometimes called the final frontier.
It is. Teddy Roosevelt was also kind of like a get out there frontier kind of guy.
Oh yeah, he had a pretty good mustache. That doesn't help. So we could go. We got FDR, and then we're going Teddy Roosevelt. Roosevelt to Roosevelt.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought of this. I could be completely wrong, but when I heard New Frontier, I immediately thought of Teddy Roosevelt, so that's what we went with.
Good answer, but the New Frontier was the domestic program of John Kennedy, JFK.
And we said it.
All right, at this time, it is 90 for the Bloody Bathrooms, and the Happy Pigs have 120, so they're making a little ground away from us, so we got to buckle down here. What were we saying in the last episode? Play against the boards. And
yeah, battle the boards.
Drive the paint. And
drive the paint.
Win those face-offs.
Yeah. Post out.
Question number 6. What candy gets its name from the German word for peppermint, pepperminz? And I'll spell that for you. Pfefferminz.
Mm-hmm. I think I know what it is, but I can't remember the name of it.
We can talk about it in a minute.
I'm trying to think of mints. Yeah, I was going to say York, but there's no way York peppermint patty is.
Pfefferminz.
Oh, that's what I thought it was, so never mind.
I mean, it could be. I don't know. I'm just saying it out loud. I can't think of candy that's mint other than York and Andes.
All right, well, let's say York peppermint patties. I have no idea.
And I love chocolate mint candy. Like that's my go-to.
What's that one that people always like to give at Christmas? The Lind? No. What's the?
Linds is a type, but maybe you're thinking of the Andes. I don't know, dude.
Yep. I don't know, dude is a correct answer. I can't think of it.
Yeah, we're gonna say Fannie Mae meltaways.
And we said York peppermint patty.
So when I hadn't had this candy since I was a kid, and I don't remember it tasting like peppermint. But the letters it gets from the name are the P, E, and Z. The answer is Pez.
Oh man,
good question, huh?
Okay, question number 7. The celebrity wing of what Hall of Fame boasts members Mr. T, Pete Rose, and Donald Trump?
Yeah, we can lock in.
Yep.
Good, Neal. Wrestling?
Yeah, WWE.
Yep, WWE.
Or WWF, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever, yeah.
Yep, the answer is WWE Hall of Fame, points all around.
Yeah.
Also in there is Drew Carey for some reason. He was in a match for 4 minutes and he made the Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah, he was in a Royal Rumble and
then he got rid of himself.
Yeah, Kane used to fight Pete Rose every year, and then the year after Drew Carey came into the ring and he was going to fight Drew Carey, but Drew Carey eliminated himself.
Who did Pete Rose bet on?
Himself? He always bet on himself. It's a shame he's in the WWE Hall of Fame. He can't even get in our Hall of Fame. That's for a sports podcast, though.
Mm-hmm. Which we are clearly not, based on the questions so far today.
No, sports is my weak category, so I apologize.
That's no problem.
That's the closest I come to sports usually.
Yeah, I'll take the wrestling question.
Okay, question number 8. According to the complete directory to primetime network and cable TV shows, What TV sitcom has the most spin-offs with 5?
Let's go ahead and lock in the first one. So I think there was like a spin-off of a spin-off.
Right.
And then they just kept spinning off and they spun out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel like this is Happy Days, right?
No. I was thinking All in the Family. The Jeffersons had
a
I think,
spin-off or two from there.
Yeah. And then the other one I was thinking of was the Bob Newhart show, because wasn't Mary Tyler Moore?
I think those are just more like twinsies.
Okay.
I like All in the Family.
Yeah. Okay, we'll lock in with All in the Family.
That's a good guess, too. We are going with Happy Days, though, because we felt like we were saying, it kept spinning off, spin-offs of spin-offs, but we'll see.
The answer is All in the Family.
All right.
The spin-offs were Jeffersons, Archie Bunker's Place, Gloria, 704 Hauser. Then there's Maude.
Mm-hmm.
And then both Maude and the Jeffersons had brief spin-offs of their own as well.
Best spin-off, though, that to my recollection is the Joey show from Friends.
It lasted so long.
It was called Joey, right?
I think so.
It was.
Okay, question number 9.
Because he got screwed.
Number 9. Worldwide, the most common transplanted organ is the kidney. What is the second most transplanted organ?
Yeah, let's go with your first answer.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to lock in with a guess here.
What do you like, Matt?
I'm thinking liver.
Because you can donate that.
Well, because you can donate partial, right?
Right.
So
because it'll mostly recover.
Right. Kidney's number 1 because you can have a live donor. So I think
you can give one away and you're fine.
Right. So I think, and liver is another thing where it's either that or possibly, do you think marrow wouldn't be an organ?
It wouldn't be an organ, no.
Okay.
I was thinking there are heart transplants, but the only way to really give one of those up is to bite the bullet. So
right. So I think liver is probably our best bet.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
So, all right, we're gonna go liver.
Are you getting that from the Red Hot Chili Peppers theme song about donating?
Give it away now. Thank you.
Well, we were discussing. Neal said maybe skin, and that's why I said it depends on your definition of donation, because I think they could take that from you and retransplant it on another part of you.
They usually graft it, from you.
But maybe that's a transplant too. I don't know. It's an organ, so we said skin.
The answer I got is liver.
Okay.
The number 3 was heart.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we binge watched Shameless and made me think of organs, and so that's what I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the last question of round 2. In the 1992 movie Glengarry Glen Ross, there are 3 prizes for the sales contest. First prize is a Cadillac Eldorado car. Second place is steak knives. What is the third place prize?
And together now, we are locked in.
Yeah, we're locked in.
Oh boy.
Is there no prize for third place?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen the movie. Have you seen it?
I only know about Always Be Closing. And
Put that coffee down, Jeff.
What's my name, Jeff? You. That's my name.
The leads are weak. You. You're weak.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've seen the movie.
Yes, they have. I think there's no prize for third or something like that.
Okay, fine. No prize.
All right. There's a prize, all right. Except it's not a prize that you want because...
Are you talking to me? Sorry.
This is Q's over here.
Come on, man.
All right, sorry. I'll do it. Go ahead. Do it again.
There is actually a prize for third, but it's not a prize you want because...
Third prize is you're fired.
That's right.
That is correct. Third person's prize is unemployment.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen the movie, but just the introduction on YouTube is an amazing scene. I should watch the movie someday.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's in a universe where it's just always raining.
Okay, at the end of regulation, it seems that we have faded a little bit. The Bloody Bathrooms have 110, and the Happy Pigs 150. So we got some ground to make up here.
Okay, for the final round, here are the categories. Number 1 is Habla Espanol. Number 2 is Mascots. Number 3, This Means War. Number 4, Sampler. And number 5, Never Have I Ever.
Okay, the wagers are locked in now, and it should be noted that Matt has raised his hood over his head like he's Rabbit in 8 Mile, so he's absolutely ready for this final round. Is that right?
It dropped below 50 degrees out here, so it's officially freezing in California.
It's freezing, but with your hood up, your palms are sweaty.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he's weak.
I would
He's
kill
far
for,
away from
mom's
it.
spaghetti.
Yeah, he's far away from his mom's spaghetti right now.
Yeah,
But
it's
luckily,
a
I'm
shame.
not. I'm gonna go get some of your mom's spaghetti right after this recording's done. So
That's a euphemism. We are fighting.
I'll send you some of that spaghetti in an envelope. All right, let's get those questions.
Okay, number 1, category Habla Espanol. What is the only African country to have Spanish as an official language? Second category is Mascots. What breed of dog was the first ever Olympic mascot, debuting in the 1972 Munich Olympic Games? In the category This Means War, the first Summer Olympics in the United States were held in 1904 in St. Louis, Missouri. Only 12 nations participated for 2 reasons. First, the difficulty of traveling to St. Louis, and second, tensions created from this war between 2 countries during the 1904 Summer Olympics. Sampler. The 1995 song Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio sampled a song by what artist? And the last question, Never Have I Ever. Since 1946, the United Nations have had 9 Secretary Generals. Countries from 4 continents have had a citizen serve as Secretary General. Aside from Antarctica, what 2 continents have never had a country to host a Secretary General of the United Nations?
Okay, let's mull these over, and we'll be right back. Okay, me and Neal sat down, and we discussed, and he disgusted me, and then we discussed some more.
And then you got disgusted with each other.
And then some blood splattered on the wall, and
now we have our answers.
Yeah.
So let's get the questions one more time, and we'll
Hey,
give our
these were
answers.
very difficult ones. First one was, yes,
We
Habla
noticed.
Espanol. What is the only African country to have Spanish as an official language?
All right, we actually wagered 20s all the way down for its proximity to Spain, we think, and the fact that Casablanca is a city in it. We said Morocco.
So we wagered 10 on this one, and yeah, we thought maybe given the proximity, we guessed Morocco as well.
It was not Morocco. It was a former colony called Equatorial Guinea.
Oh.
Small little one. Spain didn't have many colonies in Africa, and that was one of them. Question number 2, category was mascots. What breed of dog was the first ever Olympic mascot, debuting at the 1972 Munich Olympic Games?
Hey, Munich's in Germany. Maybe it was a German Shepherd. 20 points.
We wagered 30. I thought there was also probably a German dog, but I thought they'd want to go with something a little cuddlier to kind of get that image up a little bit, and we thought the Dachshund.
The answer is Dachshund. The dog's name was Waldy, and the marathon route that year was actually in the shape of the dog.
Those wacky Germans.
So
Yes.
I got to hand it to Matt, because on this one I was like, so German Shepherd, and Matt's like, okay, hear me out. I got a couple good pulls today. I'm feeling like this clean, smog-filled California air has got me on the right track, and so glad I deferred to him.
Man, we're in trouble.
Yeah, we are.
probably like the guy in the bathroom.
He must have also lost a trivia game by a lot.
Happened there.
I don't know what kind of trouble he was in,
but it was bad.
Question number 3. This means war. The first Summer Olympics in the United States were held in 1904 in St. Louis. Only 12 nations participated for 2 reasons. First, the difficulty of traveling to St. Louis, and tensions caused by this war between 2 countries.
So, preceding World War I believe it was the Russo-Japanese War. I don't know if it was that early, but I hope so, I guess.
I'm sorry, I looked over and there's no Matt. I know he's here, but over there, and so sorry.
Very sad.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we wagered 10. Jeff had very similar reasonings, and he said Russo-Japanese War.
Points all around. The answer is the Russo-Japanese War.
Nice.
All right.
The fourth question, category is sampler. The 1995 song Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio sampled a song by what artist?
All right, again, for 20 points. This one was very difficult. We assumed it was kind of like an old-timey, maybe soul or Motown sort of thing, and we said Supremes.
We wagered 10 and had a similar idea. I thought maybe it was an old blues kind of guy, so we said B.B. King.
The answer is a song from an album called Song in the Key of Life by the wonderful Stevie Wonder. The song was Pastime Paradise. Yeah. It was also sampled by Amish Paradise when Weird Al did it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but
naturally.
not cleared.
I think I've said this on the show before, but the song 1 2 3 4, I can't remember what it's called now.
It's called 1 2 3
Fantastic
4.
Voyage or whatever. Anyway, Coolio. In 5th grade, I was part of a duo that did a rap for Dare, and it was 1 2 3 4. Put your weapons on the floor. My mom found it. And there's full audio and dance moves, which you'll not see. But here's a little taste of how that sounded.
1 2 3 4. Put your weapons on the floor. Gotta get up to be strong. Gotta get up to be tall. I'm so glad to hear.
Why do you have that queued up?
How? Yeah, seriously though.
Did you know that this was going to
No,
come up?
she just showed it to me like 2 days ago, so it was in my messages.
So funny.
Yeah. It's terrible.
He just always has it ready to play it at any point.
I've been waiting
Speaking of
20
guns.
years to show people my Dare rap.
And question number 5. Category was Never Have I Ever. Since 1946, the United Nations have had 9 Secretary Generals. Countries from 4 continents have had a citizen serve as Secretary General. Aside from Antarctica, what 2 continents have never had a country host a Secretary General of the United Nations?
So for our last 20 points, we thought Australia was maybe one of them, and then the other one, North America, since there's not a ton of individual countries.
We wagered 20, also going with our friends in Australia, and thought maybe it was a different America, went South America.
The 2 continents are Australia and North America.
Wow.
Nice.
Should have listened to Matt.
That's what I've been saying.
So yeah, our team shed a little weight in that final round there. We were bleeding out.
Yep.
We only bled out 20 points. We're down to 90.
We cauterized.
Yeah. And the other team washed, actually. So they're staying at 150. They're the cream of the crop. They're eating their hay. They're happy. They're drinking their water.
Kind of sad. I wanted to do the...
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Matt was on fire today.
Yeah, Matt was the team.
He's a monster.
I'm sleeping well. It's my yoga lattes. I have my kale milkshake every day.
He had his probiotic
making
yogurt.
stuff up.
Yoga latte. Yoga lattes.
That's a reference, by the way.
Who do you think you are, sir?
Isn't that an OC reference?
It's possible.
I think it is.
I'm just chilling on good vibes out here. And,
All right.
it's just done wonders for my trivia game.
Man.
Nathan, anyone you'd like to give a shout out to?
Oh, boy. I think when it comes to trivia, my old knowledgeable coach, Mrs. Retram. She really made me a trivia person that I am. And then everybody I played trivia with. I have a team last week that did really well. We won $50 a person, so that was fun.
Wow.
And
I gotta find a trivia like that.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason, give us some money.
Yeah, we never get a chance to win money.
Yeah, we win all the time, but all we get is
we win all
French
the time,
fries.
I like French fries too, though.
That's fair. Yeah.
I usually like getting third place because you get certificates for like growler or food, and I like getting food. So
Yeah, food is good.
Yes.
Well, thanks so much for joining us and bringing us that great game. A lot of excellent questions. Didn't pan out for us this time, but we had a great time. And for everybody, starting with Nathan, Matt in LA, Jeff, Neal, and myself, that was Triviality.
Yeah. Would you rather fight one Ted Nugent-sized chicken or 10
chicken-sized Ted Nugent?